Sound the same? You couldn't tell?
It doesn't sound worse.
Hello, hello, hello.
I like the first one better.
Okay.
Yeah. Put
Safety first.
safety first. No glove, no love.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What's up, y'all? This is Sanj.
What's up? It's your girl Camille, and you're now tuned in to Brunchism. What's up, y'all, and welcome to this week's episode of Brunchism. I am your co-host, Camille.
I am also your co-host, Sanj.
And what's up? We back at it again. We didn't get blown up or nothing. It's November 4th, and we are still here. The Civil War has not started yet, so we just decided might as well record another episode.
We'll see how long we can ride this thing out. We did say we are ride or dies, and so
that's
we
true.
We are riding until we die, so that's...
And we both are in we're both in cities that could get active at any moment.
And that's a fact.
We just gonna see how it do.
And that's a fact. And I realize, I guess I'll save it. We don't need to get right to the meat and the potatoes of what's going on. So let's start the show in order.
Why do people start that? What food are you supposed to eat food in a specific order? You supposed to eat your meat and potatoes last? So your vegetables supposed to be eaten first?
No. It's like the meat and potatoes is like the main part. So it's like your entree, whereas like an appetizer or something else. You feel me? It's like the thing, the dense portion.
Okay.
Not everybody now. Hey, the meat and potatoes exist, but not everybody is a meat and potatoes kind of person. You feel me? So.
Yeah. Also, everybody don't got the budget for appetizers and hors d'oeuvres. Some niggas just get straight to just start fixing the plate.
And that is also something that we must consider. Some people do just like to get to the meat and potatoes because we don't have the cash for anything else. And so, if that's you, that's
what
fine.
Are finger foods, my nigga?
I just recently got onto the appetizer thing. Like, I'm not really an appetizer kind of person. That's not what I came here for. It's not what I came to the restaurant seeking. Now, look, I'm theorizing at the wrong.
But some edamame wouldn't hurt. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. Like, like little table foods, I'm cool with. Like, that's fine. But like a full appetizer, like, why would I have wings before I have my chicken fingers?
No, nigga, wings and mozzarella sticks and onion rings. Like, whoa, bruh. Are you pregnant? You're eating for 6. What the fuck?
Like, what the hell?
And niggas didn't eat breakfast. They waited all day to go out to eat.
It's so funny. And like in Kenya growing up, like it's like basically growing up, they wouldn't let you drink any kind of beverage until after you finish your food, because they're like, you're going to get full. Like you need to use that space to fill it.
But doesn't that help your food go down?
Yeah, but like theoretically, if you imagine yourself in a country in which people are usually filling up for the day and are coming back for hours, because they grew up not eating lunch and shit, it's just in their head like that we just eat. It's like, first of all, I have break and I got snack break and I got lunch, but it's like, nah, you gotta eat. And they wouldn't let us drink no beverages with our food until after we had finished the plate. Like, so we're very anti-appetizer, like not to the point of a beverage. You feel me?
I'm not laughing at your culture, but that statement was very funny. To the point of a beverage is hilarious. Niggas can't even drink before they eat.
Can't even drink before you eat.
Fuck, I look like having some tempura, nigga.
So for you to bring that up just brought me back to, I'm from a meat and potatoes kind of country. We just get right to it.
Did not mean to get into your trauma. My bad. You can order all the mozzarella sticks and potato skins your heart can desire.
I just want some. I'm gonna wash this down.
So I'm assuming you never ate Popeyes before until you
Wash
came
it.
over here, because if you had to finish that damn biscuit before you could get a drink, you wouldn't be here. So
First of all, when I moved here, I moved to the land of the free, bitch. The beverages came first. Sometimes I order.
Supersize me, my nigga.
I ain't moved to this damn country for nothing. Fuck that shit. Give me my large ass drink. I'm drinking that shit first, bruh. And I have my milkshake first. Then I'm gonna get to it. Nah, I flip that whole shit and I always eat my French fries first. Now I eat my side first every time. I think I'm traumatized, really.
Do you eat one thing before moving on to the other? Like, do you eat all your fries and then your burger, or like all your vegetables, then your mashed potatoes, then your meat, or do you like dip and dabble?
Yeah, I'm usually like, I have an order, and it also depends on what's on the plate. Like if it's French fries and a burger, like I know the order off top. I'm going fries and then I'm going burger.
But all fries? You know all the fries?
Not
and
all
then
fries.
the burger?
Nah.
Okay, so
like,
I'll
go about 35% into fries. Pause at 35%. Then get into the burger. hit up the burger about 20% more than fries. And then we finish her off.
Heaven always make fun of my brother, one of my brothers. That way no one will know which one and he won't be mad. But she always makes the fun of one of my brothers because she noticed, like, when we were younger, like years ago, she was like, he eats his food, like he finishes all the greens and then he'll move on to the, like, he don't dibble and dabble. So
okay.
I ask people that now because I never realized, like, that's weird.
If there's, okay, I'll say this. If there's vegetables on the plate, I will eat them first. Always.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Veggies, I'm gonna clear all the veggies first.
Because I don't nobody want no cold vegetable unless it's like a carrot or a celery, and then I'm not eating that with my meal. You know, that's usually like a snack. But I don't want my vegetables.
I'm not eating carrots or celery no matter what. So
you don't like carrots?
Not in this country, no. I like carrots, and I like carrots in my home.
Damn, American carrots is trash.
I hate American carrots. They're fucking bottom tier, bro. American carrots are bottom tier. Y'all ain't had no real carrots, bro.
It's some carrots right now in my little crisp drawer in my refrigerator. Dang.
Nah, that ain't real, bro. Those get no love. Nah, bro. American carrots, bottom tier.
Okay, well,
they taste like mass production.
I never thought I'd see the day where niggas shit on carrots, but I never tasted anything besides American carrots. So I'm gonna take your word for it. Who am I to defend anything from America?
Sorry, especially today of all
days. Like, if you say that they trash, then my nigga, I'm with it. Fuck those carrots. I'm still gonna eat them, but
they're the only carrots I got.
Because they're the only carrots that I got, but fuck them. But, we took a left, reverse, took the wrong exit, but now we back. And we're gonna start with our org of the month.
Gosh.
For November. Make sure you all follow A Toy to Remember on Instagram, because it is that time of year again where we are giving back to the community for our 5th annual toy drive. This year we're doing things a little bit different because of COVID. So we will be choosing 3 to 4 families to sponsor for the holiday season. The application is live. So if you know of a family that would benefit from this, please send them to our page so that they can fill out the application. We are also accepting donations, and stay tuned in the next couple of weeks because we're going to start our raffles. We'll be raffling off various prizes, including car washes, my nigga, shirts, lashes, drinks, massages, autograph merchandise, my nigga. It's going to be lit. $500, $500, $600, $700. So to all you niggas that's about to help us sponsor these families for the holiday season. So make sure y'all tune in. We posted a little bit on our page, but we'll be doing that all of November. So make sure y'all tune in. Yeah. You feel me? I don't call myself a ho for nothing if I'm not going to give back during the holiday season and what I'm hoing for.
Absolutely.
This wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense. It all comes back full circle.
Great.
Method to my madness. All right, fine. What's on your menu for this week?
I'll tell you what's not on my menu. Appetizers. Appetizers are not my menu.
See, we get straight to it.
Rice and
We don't have
potatoes.
no appetizer ass segment. It's main course.
What the hell?
You know, what's on your menu? We reading it in this main course. We don't have time for that other shit.
What the hell? Nah, it's obviously it's been a weird week for everybody. And, you know, but like personally, it's just been work. Work has just become so busy out of fucking nowhere. And I hate that. I don't know if I prefer a job where it's like hot, like a lot of busy times and then very slow times, and busy and then slow, or just like a consistent flow of work. Because sometimes I like the lag, but then paying for it with being extra busy at certain times, like I don't know what my preference is at the moment, but I hate the feeling of like a shit ton of work just hitting you at one time.
I heard from the Neo Soul girls and boys that there was 2 planets in retrograde and it was fucking everything up, because same about work for me. One of them just ended though, but I think one of them is still in.
Oh, so what's the
Mercury and Mars?
What's the lookout for moving forward then?
You know what? I don't have my notes right now, but I'll get back to you. But that's just that's the word in the stars. Word on the street, word in the stars is that it was some retrograde going on, because I had the same experience for work. So just wanted to let you know that it should be ending soon.
Good to know. I'm about over this shit. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Whatever those planets are, wrap it the hell up. I feel like in general, like there's been a lot of loss in life in the past week or so, like family members, close family friends, and stuff like that. So that's been really weird. Or like just hearing about people going through super rough times. I'm not sure if it's like just me or it just seemed like that. So even maybe you bringing the shit up about the, you know, Gatorade or whatever. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the Gatorade.
Renegade. Wait. Okay, sorry. TikTok is fucking complicated, but I digress.
Facts, because I was watching my little sisters doing TikTok, and then Brie was like, "Wait, it just doesn't just do that for you. You have to do it yourself. You actually have to switch." And I was like, I'm dying because I'm like, yo, this shit is a full-on production.
Like a lot of work.
That's just a lot of production for them little videos. They be looking cold though.
I was popping on TikTok for like a week, and then I was like, you know what? This is a lot. I'll be back, and I have not been back since like
whenever they fucking make that shit simpler. But yeah, so like that was also something that was going on this week. So it was just kind of like a slow and like low key week. I did some shit to like prepare for the election. I think I did like a day of Negro preparation because it really wasn't shit. I bought some canned goods, about 5 cans of beans, and I was like, this is it. This is what I'm riding out.
Some ingredients for salmon croquettes. I did the same thing. Get some refried beans in there. Some canned chicken.
Why we like that?
Maybe make a little chicken salad.
Yo, this will be good. Yeah,
I'm gonna roll up and eat all of that shit tonight. Okay. The fuck? It won't last me until the 10th. Woo.
You gonna be 3 days from now. Where the hell is all my damn beans? Shit.
I'm gonna start eating these damn plants.
That's hilarious.
Become a real vegan.
Yo, plant-based for real. That's another thing that was happening. A lot of my plants have been kind of suffering like the past week or so. So that's kind of, I don't know. I just don't, you know what? Yeah, so that's just been it. That's my menu. It hasn't been, you know, the best.
I'm sorry, friend.
But that's okay. I mean, let me not say things are looking up because to be honest,
life is real funny like that. As soon as you start saying like it can't get any worse, things are looking up.
You
sure? Life be like, I'm tired of bitches trying me. Let me show this hoe what's up.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that there, and that's my menu. And we'll see what happens. I feel like I envision this being a very different show, but because, you know, things were supposed to be out by now, but we'll just have to wait.
We're
So
just roaming in the unknown.
Yeah.
I had my very first wholesome Halloween probably since I was like 17.
Oh, that's what I forgot to talk about. It was Halloween.
Oh yeah, you did forget to talk about that. Y'all did that. Oh my gosh, you with the robe. Okay, when I first saw it, I was pretty irritated because I'm like, this nigga genuinely gets on my nerves. Like, no eye contact with the camera. My nigga side profile, hella in tune with the fucking robe. I was immediately irritated. I just want to get that off my chest. I knew you were being a fucking handful, bruh. I could see it just from the photos.
I was in my
I could see it in your demeanor. Yeah, I saw it all over you. I said, oh, they're getting on everyone's nerves. They're getting on everyone's nerves. Like, for real.
I'm on my meditations, man.
Yeah, that was a lot when I looked at it. I already knew. I got a headache. I took an Advil. I said, I already know how this nigga is doing.
That shit was funny, and he's getting fired.
You were about to lose your job.
You can go in the room, I think.
You were about to lose.
Or in the closet, sorry.
I mean, don't act like you above it. We used to do it.
Hey, I was in there for 26. Doesn't matter. We can all do it. You know what I mean?
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about when we used to record in the closet. But
but
go off.
Damn, you finally made it out? Yes.
Kiki.
No, but yes, Halloween, that shit was honestly pretty funny. It was kind of a bummer because it was an awesome costume, but like, you know, with you couldn't show out like normal. And I feel like my new thing more recently for Halloween has like, you know, like Halloween is the one day where like clubs and stuff like that, they don't have no dress code. Like, you can wear whatever the fuck you want. And so my thing is like, how can I get into the club with the most comfort? Like shit that they normally would never let me in, and like just being super comfortable. And the fact that I had a robe this year, that's all I was thinking about. I was like, I could have been in the club in a robe.
I mean, honestly, you can definitely run it back, but just make that like the second day costume, you know, like not the main one, and just don't take pictures in it. Like, what? Who's gonna stop you? Actually, take pictures in it again. What the fuck? This time we're gonna add some effects and have you really waterbend.
Facts. Cause I was just bummed the whole time, like, Yeah. But I didn't
think about that. That is the only day without a dress code.
And so my thing is always like, I'm trying to push the limits. Like, so, you know, how can a nigga be cozy? The coziest, literally, the coziest nigga.
Cozy tapes.
Cozy. And I had a robe this year, fleece, bruh, just the coziest person ever.
Wow. I would have requested that when you walked in. Like, can you please just play the whole cozy tapes? Volume 1 and 2 as soon as this nigga walks in.
No, but the Avatar costume was cool. We each dressed up as like a different element. I guess we could have done it with like a little bit more cohesiveness, but like I know like nobody wanted to really be Aang. Like
ball tattoos because it didn't really have no flavor. Yeah, I was fucking with Appa. I saw Yip.
Yeah, and like I felt like Appa was better.
Nigga, Yip. Bison are the original airbenders. That's what they said on the show.
Facts. So there was that, and then we had our little firebender or whatever. Miss Toph was in that thing. That Toph costume.
Now Bree really did that shit. I want to know how much time that took because that was tough. Toph was tough.
Toph was tough. It took about 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah, that one was lit. She did that for real. That was good. I really, really enjoyed that.
Thank you. Anyways, tell us about your Halloween. I totally forgot about that.
I also just want to say that I rewatched The Legend of Korra because everybody was talking a lot of shit about Korra as the Avatar. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say that Korra's fucking antagonists and villains were way, way worse than Prince Zuko. Like, Aang really only has Zuko and Azula. You know, he wasn't really dealing with no real niggas like that. Like, she was dealing with some real niggas. Yeah, she was getting beat up, but she was dealing with some real niggas. That 11-year-old little nigga would have folded for real. She was dealing with she had some niggas.
I feel you, but like,
she had to deal with darkness himself, my nigga. She had to deal with a nigga, a bloodbender that could bloodbend whenever the fuck he felt like it. She had to deal with the only other nigga that could fly and his band of fucking bad bitches and niggas. The bitch didn't have no arms and she fucking waterbending. The weakest villain was the last one. Yeah, that one wasn't that bad, but that bitch had technology on her side.
That's right.
So I'm gonna give Cora. I'm gonna give it to her.
I don't know. I'm just, the only thing I like about Cora is that she likes girls. That's about it.
And they still only gave us a sprinkle of that.
Like, barely.
They just kind of threw that. Because I rewatched it too, because I was like, how did I miss, like all of the signs? And they really didn't give us any until like the last 3 episodes. Then all of a sudden, like, they holding hands into the sunset and shit, or into the spirit world. But it's like, they didn't really foreshadow that well. First of all, it was some freaky shit going on with all 3 of them.
Yeah.
They done all fucked each other. These two, then these two, then these two. Like, it was just, anyway. That is kind of how my week was, because I rewatched it, but.
That is funny. That's pretty funny.
I had my first wholesome Halloween since I was like 17.
Okay, how wholesome?
Hated it. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I know that Halloween is supposed to be for the kids. I want to be a hoe. Ever since I saw Mean Girls when I was little, it made that my favorite movie of all time. I knew what Halloween would be for me for the rest of my life.
Whoa.
So it was whatever. No, we had like a very small gathering at my dad's house for like all of my little cousins and nieces and nephews under the age of like 8.
Okay.
So they could just dress up and like, have candy and shit, and then we were singing karaoke. It was real small, it's cute. So, it's just entertaining the kids. That was fun. One thing about kids though that I've been experiencing for the past week is like, I guess because of like the technology and shit, you really have to give it all you got to entertain these little niggas. Like, I closed all 3 of my exercise rings on Halloween because I was singing karaoke, but I was also like, I was giving it to him. I was dancing. I had to drop it low, pick it back up. You feel me? I had to strut. I had to do all kind of things just to get a little bit of a smile. I'm like, damn, this is a tough fucking crowd. It's really like the peekaboo is not doing it for the kids anymore. The peekaboo is not doing it for the children. You like really need to get to it because they're not impressed. The girls were not impressed. It was a lot. So, kind of shout out to them for helping me work out, but it was a lot. I had to earn their entertainment for real. So like Showtime at the Apollo. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm giving y'all some good shit. You talking about a bitch that used to be standing in front of the fucking TV trying to get just trying to pick up the choreography.
Hey.
Like, I'm not no rookie. So it was a little, I was like, wait a minute, niggas gotta compete with Coco Melon and Akili and shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but have you heard of Akili and Me?
I think you told me about it.
Because it's it really is my favorite. What is this vibrating for? My watch, gotta be specific. It's really... I love, this is my old one because I've been wearing the one that I switched to work out, and I'm like, I shouldn't be working out in it. But for those of y'all who don't know and who have children somewhere in your life, Akili and Me is this YouTube channel that like teaches your children their numbers and letters and colors and shit, and it's really fun. And excuse me, I was supposed to mute it when I burped. Sorry, y'all. It's really fun and it's black. Like, it's black as fuck. So actually it's African, but I'm not sure which country in Africa.
Okay.
But it's fucking lit. So like if you want your black children to watch a little black girl go off and teach you about your colors and shit, and the songs are kind of fucking lit, Akili and Me. Right. AKILI on YouTube. Free advertisement. They didn't pay me, but you feel me? All my nieces and nephews could count. So do with that information what you will. But anyway, what else on my menu? Have you heard of the app Clubhouse?
No.
So it's this new app that's supposed to be like it's supposed to be for like networking for people like in the industry, industry. And it's supposed to be kind of like this exclusive app, so you can only be invited to join, and then you only get one invite to send out.
Okay.
And so I got invited like a week ago, and I haven't really been on it. Like at first I wasn't really on it like that, and when I was, it was just like on some like silly shit. But for the last 2 days, I've actually been on it and like listening to like they're like half of it is people giving good advice. So they have like producer rooms or rooms where you can like play your new music, or you can get advice on like social media marketing, and you can meet all of these different people. And then the other half, of course, is like, you know, ignorant shit. And it's kind of like listening to live podcasts. So like it'll be like people will start a room and you could go in and listen in the room, and then somebody who's a moderator can either invite you like up to be one of the people that speak, or you can just like listen in or whatever. And it doesn't have a chat either, so you really just listen in, or you're like invited up to talk. So that's been interesting. If any of y'all are on Clubhouse, like let me know and we can like network or whatever. But I'm gonna try to like my best to utilize it for networking. But I've met some pretty cool people, but it's cool. Okay. I expect that it's gonna like really, I think like in the last 2 weeks it's been really like getting bigger. So I've been doing a lot of that, but I also have been feeling like, okay, damn, I be on this shit. I got a podcast. I got to work. Like, tired of talking. I'm getting back into that mode. I have not got my nails done since March, and I finally caved and got me some fake nails. And I just, I want to know, it feels fine. Like, it's like riding a bike, my nigga. I'm right back on it. But I want to know if it's rude. When I go to the nail shop, it's supposed to be like a spa experience, right? They call it the spa. You got a little massage chair. They put little warm rocks and lotions on you and shit.
Right.
I personally like don't want to have small talk. Like,
facts.
And I feel like such an asshole when the nail tech is trying to hold a conversation with me, and I'm like, my nigga, I don't want to talk to you.
This is a conversation.
Appreciate what you're doing.
We can't have together because I think we're too much on the same page. So like our advice to each other would basically be moot because
there's nothing wrong. Yeah. Like
I'll see like, bruh, yeah, like that's extremely rude of her to ask you how your day is going. Like, what the fuck? Why is that any of her business?
My eyes are closed. I have my headphones in. You just gonna keep asking me. I told you what I want, showed you the picture, the shape, we got it, we got the colors, everything.
Yeah.
But I be feeling like an asshole, so I just wanted to put that out there.
I honestly, small talk is literally top 5 things I hate the most.
Yeah, it's the worst because it's so much of it all the time.
It's not necessary, and right now there's just not enough going on for us to be chit chatting like this. We're all focused on all the same thing. We're all reading and watching the same exact thing right now. Like, come on, you know what it is.
Like just. And I know you don't want to talk to me. You don't care about my answers just as much as I don't care about the question.
And don't bring up the weather. Like, yeah, it's the weather. Like, what?
I feel it just like you do. I don't understand.
I'm just completely perplexed. Like, we are in the same.
And it's like it's 2020. I can Google it. I can ask that bitch Siri. Like, there's so many ways that I could. There's so many ways I can figure out the weather without us having to talk about it. It's just, don't ask me, do I want a design? I don't. Just because you asked me 6 times doesn't mean I want one now. I don't have a boyfriend.
Ugh.
Fuck you, bitch. I'll take care of my own top lip. I don't need a wax. Like, I mean, you want to wax your eyebrows? Yeah. What about your top lip? No. You sure? Yeah, bitch. I'm sure. The fuck? Shut up. That's $1 off of your tip. You keep on at it. Fuck you. I know somebody that like it.
Rub up on it.
Hello. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my menu. I kind of got lost down a rabbit hole on Twitter that it's not unfamiliar territory, but have you heard of the fake Melania? Is that her name? Melania? What's the first
name? the clone Melania?
Yeah. Have you ever like gone down that rabbit hole?
I've never gone down the rabbit hole, but like, you know, I seen it and then I looked down a little bit.
It's a pretty fun one to go down because I'm not I'm not convinced that it's not real. Like I could see it being real. Like it's looking like
the one that came out the other day that kissed him on the mouth. That one, I was like, "What the? That's not her, right?"
It's looking like the conspiracy is right, and then Twitter has the nerve to put like, "We've debunked this." Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to the government that you guys don't have a clone for the first lady, or not a clone, but a stunt double.
Somebody, yeah, and that bitch ain't feeling it.
I'm gonna trust the source.
I think I saw a picture of her moving trucks outside the White House or something like that. She ready to go.
Y'all gotta investigate yourself and tell us that it's not true, that this bitch don't be one of the.
That's hilarious.
And it doesn't make it any better when the fake Melania be loving Trump, like be actually holding his.
Yeah, and then
the real one be like,
fuck off me.
He be trying to say, she be like, spraying herself with sanitizer and shit.
Yeah, she be having that forced smile.
But you know, they the way that he lying and the way that the conservatives are set up, they could just say that she was on her period and going through women troubles. And that's why she be looking and acting different.
She been having women troubles for 4 years. So.
Oh, but yeah, that's about it for me.
Longest period ever.
I just want to really talk about some of the like crazy. Obviously, we're not gonna know the results of the election apparently until like Friday. But I've been
that's an easy estimate there. Shit.
I've been seeing some pretty crazy takes on the internet, and I just want to really talk about some of them because
let's do this.
It's just really concerning me, y'all. Are we okay? I know the answer is no, but like, I need niggas to just, you know, take a step back, take a deep breath, and think about some of the dumbass things that you're saying, or you're tweeting, or you're Instagramming before you do it, because we already have enough things to give us headaches, and I just need everybody to shut the fuck up. I saw niggas on Twitter when Michigan was first, like they just started counting their votes, and they were looking at the numbers. I think the numbers were only on like 10%, and they were like, ugh, Flint better not ask for no clean water if they state go red. I'm like, yo, their water has been contaminated through 2 administrations. You're talking about a city that's predominantly Black, and you're talking about a nation where Black people are only 13%. Do people not realize that we are not the majority anywhere in any state, and we're not the majority in the U.S.? So to say that you want niggas to not have clean water when they already haven't been having clean water for 6 years because of an election where neither one of these niggas is really not going to do anything for us. Like, I understand that Trump is the lesser of 2 evils. I get that. But really, for Black people, if Biden gets elected, that might do better for, you know, some other people. But either way, we still going to be fucked. So I don't understand why niggas was saying that. Like, I saw a lot of just dumbass, the next time it's a hurricane, y'all better not call us for help. Like, you mean only the Black people that be affected during these hurricanes? Because the white people be cool. Those are the people that you don't want to call? What are y'all saying? Y'all placing all the blame on 13% of the population? What are we talking about?
Something that's an aggregated count. You know? Like, the fact that, I don't know, niggas, the fact that Michigan ended up blue doesn't mean that everybody in that motherfucker voted that way. And the fact that Florida ended up the way that it did, it don't mean that everybody in that motherfucker voted that way. That's why you see they spending a lot of money in these areas, because they have the potential to go one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole fucking point, bro. So the geographic shit is like ridiculous. Like, to say that people in Michigan, specifically in Flint, no longer deserve clean water because
they don't have clean water. First of all, they don't have it. Like, right. You can't say
they don't have it.
Now we really not gonna help y'all. Nobody has been helping them anyway.
Right. And still, it's like, hey, if we went this way one year and we didn't get clean water, maybe let's try this way. Maybe they're not just fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, That shit is really, that's something. I didn't see that, but that's pretty shocking.
Yeah, they told niggas in Flint that they don't deserve clean water. Black people. while they said this at like 7 p.m. my time. This shit wasn't even over. Niggas had just got to count in the mail-in ballots. And I saw plenty of the same thing in Louisiana, like, the next time it's a hurricane.
Like, Louisiana?
Do y'all understand
where that is? Like, I get that New Orleans is in there, but just like Atlanta is inside Georgia.
People were surprised. They're like, come on, Georgia. I know y'all gonna do better than that. Y'all niggas out there fucking up. Y'all out there clubbing, but y'all can't go to the polls. I'm like, do y'all understand that the only Black people in Georgia are in Atlanta? Like, y'all are so not in tune with the way that this country is working.
Not only that, but even then, like, those places are low-key holding it down and putting a lot of pressure because of that. Like, so just one little ass, tiny ass Black city, one metropolitan Black city is what holds down an entire state going one way or the other. Like, that's...
Y'all want niggas to literally do everything with our 13% ass in this country. Like, I'm baffled.
The worst part is it be niggas saying this shit too. I mean, okay, not niggas in the way that we use it, but Black people.
It's been so, like, seeing everything that people are saying is just so strange to me, because I'm like really concerned that y'all just shouldn't have voted. And I know it's a messed up thing to say, but it's clear that y'all don't even know how the process works, what y'all are voting for, what y'all are talking about. So now I'm scared, like, like, I don't want niggas just voting just to do it. I want you to actually put some time into the things that you are saying and know why you're doing what you're doing. Please. What the fuck kind of conversations are y'all niggas having? I don't know. Did you see anything crazy?
Things that I'm seeing are really just like the stupid shit that happens in my hometown. Like, a vote for Joe Biden is a vote for communism. And the communist, like, aspect, and it was like, it's just bad. It's not stupid in the sense of like, what you brought up, but like, it just doesn't make sense. Because it's like, would you prefer fascism, which we're kind of like currently
we're kind of dancing with it right now.
We're dancing with fascism, like. So it's just like, I don't know. There's this stupidity that it's just in American voters. That's just, I think this election is one. It's just really confused me. And I guess I don't want to say that because I shouldn't be surprised by anything that happens. And I usually try not to be. But shit still confuses me, bruh.
I think it's okay to be surprised. It's okay to be like, we're all thinking the worst and we know shit is bad, but to actually still see it, it's okay to be like, damn, it's really...
Yeah.
I knew it was bad, but damn, it's real bad. Like, it's just as bad as I thought. It's okay to be taken aback by that.
Yeah.
But it's not okay to have to deal with that and then at the same time see your own people just say a whole bunch of dumbass shit. Like, I can't deal with both at the same time.
I feel like it's been an awful couple of weeks for the community and Black people in politics. It's been an embarrassing week. You want to hear about terrible takes? It's just been awful. It's just been all
the politicians have just been looking at the Billboard Top 100 and said, let's grab this rapper and this.
And you know what? And this is great. Let me
both sides. I don't want to see Jeezy talking to Biden. I don't want to see Wayne talking to Trump. I don't want to see 2 Chainz on nobody's fucking stage. I don't want to see Ice Cube and 50 Cent nowhere. Like, both sides, I don't want to fucking see it. And then you have people saying, keep rappers out of politics. And those same people were doing backflips because Beyonce was like, vote Biden. Like, oh, Beyonce said it, y'all. Like, okay, and this bitch was on stage with Hillary 4 years ago. Do we want them to shut up or not? Like, what are y'all, everybody? I want us all to be quiet. All of us. Shh. Do politicians know that there are other Black people besides rappers? Like, They really think so little of niggas that they're like, all I have to do is get 2 Chainz on the stage and play the I'm Different beat. And then we got the black vote in the bag. That's what they think of us. That's what I see when I see some shit like that.
But I mean, don't you feel like that's what kind of like the black vote has turned into is celebrity? I mean, when has it not been about celebrity when it comes to the black vote? Like, that is, you know, a big part of it is like they go through it with this entertainment aspect, and it's like reaching through the black elite to reach everybody else, which I think is what's created sort of this like divide and this confusion of people who are like, why the fuck are you voting for this person? Or like, why are you standing next to this man? You know what I mean? Because it's like you go into rich people to bring about change for black people who absolutely don't have anywhere close to that amount of wealth, and then you're asking them to bring something to the table for black people.
Why the fuck are y'all asking Beyonce billionaire ass to talk to me? That bitch is a billionaire. Y'all telling her to talk to me, and then all of a sudden she dropped the fucking line with Adidas. What the fuck do me and her have in common?
Like, seriously, it don't make no sense. But like that is all it is like black people are just like when it comes to voting, it comes down to celebrity. If it's athletes and it's music, and then it's like niggas are always like, we just always want to hoop and rap. Like, why is that always our goals? And look at it, like right now, the people who are influencing the most or being called to the center are fucking athletes and musicians, and it's like that's not what you do, bruh.
Trump was having a whole ass rally the day before the election and had niggas yelling LeBron sucks. What? Can you talk about a policy, my nigga? The election is tomorrow. Can you tell niggas what you gonna do about fucking healthcare? You got niggas rallying talking about LeBron sucks. And that's a lie. The nigga just won a championship. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about LeBron the day before an election?
That you haven't won and he got a chip.
What does that have to do with anything?
Get your chip. Focus on your chip.
It's just so like it's just everything
is
so strange. It is embarrassing.
It doesn't feel real.
Are you not embarrassed?
I think like, especially when it's like, and I think more lately we kind of discussed this, but being more and more repulsed by celebrity. And I think this election has just honestly elevated that to the fucking top. Like, those are not your people. You know what I mean? Like, I think, you know, sometimes we, as black people, we cling on to things as ours and ours and ours. And it's like, yeah, you black, and, you know, we always going to be rooting for everybody that's black. But when it comes to the struggle, some people don't see it the same way that you do. Or some people don't even, like I'll bring up, like, a person like Lil Wayne, who is pretty open about the fact that he's been famous since he was, like, really, really young. Mm-hmm. Like, really, really young. So, like, never really had, you know, certain experiences past a certain age of, like, where he could resonate with folks who might be poor, not have as much money, shit like that. And it's like, we look up to this nigga like the god, like Lil Wayne, when it comes to music. Obviously, you know, music speaks for itself, but like he becomes this otherworldly like figure, and you forget, like, nah, you're not the same. That's the you know, when you, like, last week you was talking about, we bought it, we bought the dream. Mm-hmm. It just goes on to that with voting. It's like, I swear we have the same conversation around the same topic. You feel me? It's just like turned into that, just celebrity. If it was a COVID, we would be in like mad concerts. We'd be in, I don't even know what kind of
Kamala crib walking with OT Genesis and the Chucks. That's what the fuck would have happened.
Y'all be in LA having Boatchella. Boatchella
2020. You know, what's interesting to me too is like, these politicians could even try to get somebody else. Like, you could even try to talk to fucking, what's her name? Angela Rye. Mark Lamont. Like, you know, it's other black people that black people still listen to and respect their opinion, you know, that you could try and go talk to. But you're bypassing those people that actually have, like, been in these spaces and can have these conversations to go straight to Snoop Dogg. I went on Instagram the other day, and Snoop Dogg is fucking on live with Governor Newsom. What?
Right.
No, I don't want to see that. Like, y'all are just completely bypassing that. Like, oh, them niggas just want to, listen to Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and 2 Chainz.
We really don't.
Like, we really don't.
They're leading us astray.
It's just so
leading anything. That's
like there was never a point, like, I didn't wake up one day confused, about what I was gonna do during this election, and then like, 2 Chainz. You know what? That sealed the deal for me. I know where my vote is going.
But I imagine, like, if you bring motherfuckers like Angela Rye and Mark Lamont, onto, like, these platforms, I think the issue is that they might actually grill these politicians on political issues. You feel me? And so, whereas if you get 2 Chainz, he goes and says different, and then plays a song, and
and then it's cute and fun. We're dancing, we're clapping on beat. I'm invited to the cookout.
Yeah,
there's potato salad, and it's done.
Yeah, it's not how are you different, or like how do you nothing. It's like they different, I'm different, we all different. So with that said, I'm different.
I damn near threw my phone. I said, I know you're fucking lying to me. But yeah, that's a great point. Those are people that will actually be like, so how are you gonna actually help us, because you did A, B, and C, and that's a great point.
Like they might actually
it makes it even more insulting when you think about it like that. Like,
yeah,
the rappers should be insulted. Like, y'all are being used, but y'all are so fucking dumb. I saw a tweet, very funny, that said y'all are surprised about these black rappers like trusting these white people or something like that, something along those lines. But it said something about their contract, like they don't even be reading their contract or something like that. And I was laughing. I probably just butchered the tweet, but you get what I mean.
I feel you.
They said these niggas done been fooled before, so don't be surprised, sis. Okay, they in 360 deals with the Columbus and the Atlanta and Def Jam. What is it? Columbia. Oh,
basically Columbus shit.
Same thing,
They being colonized.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. All we can do is just wait.
Like, it's part of the reason where I was just like, I just want this shit to be. I've never wanted an election to be over so bad because of how much people have showed their ass.
The whole thing, like, not the crack of it. It wasn't like some booty shorts where it's just cheeky at the bottom. It's the whole ass that they're showing. It's all of it. The left, the right, the crack, the bottom, like all of it.
The whole ass. And I'm honestly, I
never big ass.
And I'm tired of seeing big asses.
I'm sick of it.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but 2020 has been such a strange year. I'm tired of seeing big asses.
It's like we're walking around in Houston. There's ass everywhere.
It's like ass just everywhere I turn. Is that a butt cheek? Yeah.
Damn, another fat ass. Another one. Damn, this is a family establishment. Shit. Cut your ass out.
Great. No, like, that's really how it feels. It's just like every day I'm like, what else can possibly just like.
Okay, pause. It definitely sounds like you said every day I'm like wet, but continue.
I'm like wet. Oh.
You heard it.
Hey, and
it's the Minnesota. It's what?
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 What? What?
That shouldn't be so funny to me. I'm sorry. That was an immature champagne moment.
What else is new?
Every day you're wet. Mm-hmm. Finish.
Whoa, Kim, I didn't know we're at that part of the show yet.
The key.
Anyways, I just don't know how much more I can talk about this election, and but I think
until it's over, what more can we even say? Like,
what can we say?
It's above us now.
And it's so high above. I can't even see it.
Like, no ladder will get us to it.
There's
no elevator, no escalator. It's above us. We cannot reach it.
No water bending, no fire bending,
no airplane,
nothing.
No X-Men,
Nothing.
Superman, Captain Marvel. It's above
I'll
all
say
of
this.
us.
I'll say this. This is one thing I've kind of been thinking about today. Final thoughts. Is this shit is like ridiculously close in certain areas. You know what I mean? Like it's really, really close. And you know, like when you play 21, you have to win by like 3. You can't just win by 1 point. That's a really important rule. Because then it's like you're really the winner. You know what I mean? Like just because you get there by 1, you're not winning. You got to get there a little bit. You know, you really got to solidify the win. I'm thinking about this shit, and I'm like, if this is really how people feel, like this is a representation of how people feel politically. Like, I was like, how are we gonna move forward with like that much?
I was
like,
talking about that to my boss.
Where
Either way, half of the country is going to be pissed. So that it's not going to work. Either way, like, it's not going to work. It's way too close there. We're not going to know peace. Like,
yeah. And it's like, I don't get it. I don't get, like, it seems, to me, it feels like we lost already in general. Like, no matter what, it just feels like we lost. And I felt like today or yesterday was more so just like the end of the loss. Like, let's find out how much we lost and which losers.
And what way we lost.
Yeah.
Who lost.
And it's like, who was the ultimate loser and who was just kind of a loser. And so that's just kind of been like, I think like the cloud that's been sort of over me is like, I don't want to sound sappy, but I don't necessarily want to live in a country where that is what the reality is. Like that much division, that much like hate, that much just general disagreements over really, really important issues that I personally feel very strongly about. Like I don't want to live with y'all niggas. I don't want half the people in my country to be thinking like that, feeling like that, having them beliefs, you feel me? So like
this shit is literally split. And it's what I will say based on I'm laughing because I can't even get it out. Based on what the candidates are saying, you know, Biden is saying, I'm going to be a president for everyone, you know, whether you voted for me or not. Whereas Trump, we know, is going to be like, fuck these other niggas because I'm down for my niggas, you know? You voted for me, then we out. He don't even look out for everybody that votes for him, but I digress. But at least Biden is like trying to say, you know, I know we're divided and I'm going to try my best to make all of us happy. Again, those are just words from a nigga that I don't fucking care for. So what does that matter? But at least he's trying to, at least he's recognizing that he sees that there's a division and trying to market himself as to say that I know we all divided. I know all y'all don't fuck with me, but I'm still going to try to make sure we all straight.
Right. And I mean, I think it's definitely an important message to send because I think, like, again, with the results, that's what it feels like. It really felt like a game. Like, it felt like a championship game, like a Super Bowl or something. And, like, I don't know if you're...
Game 7.
Yeah,
Fourth
but, like,
quarter, 3 minutes left. Both teams don't have no fouls to give, my nigga. Like, 1 30-second timeout.
Both teams in bonus, exactly.
You know, both star players have 5 fouls. Like,
it's crunch time. The stakes are high. You know what I mean? And then, you know, like the feeling of when your team loses in that situation. Well, obviously you do because the Thunder did blow a 3-1 lead.
First of all,
obviously,
what the fuck was that for?
I don't know. I asked that. I know you do. I know you know what
Can you stick to the fucking topic? I don't need no analogy. I understand. I need an example or supporting argument. Please continue. That was so unnecessary.
Anyway, so like when you lose, you really hate the team that you lost to. Like when my team lose sometimes
for a few seasons.
Yes, like it'd be like you just can't stomach it. And that's how I felt about, I feel like that's how people felt about the election, is like they were riding for that specifically. So like it just feels like such a loss because like even if like the candidate that I want to win, if Joe Biden wins, it's still just gonna feel icky.
How funny do you think it's going to be if, and I guess I'll knock on wood, but whatever. What if the current president wins again because of all of the mail-in ballots? But right now, as we speak, there are a whole bunch of Trump supporters protesting the mail-in ballots and saying don't count them. But what if, like, you know, like, or not even, I won't say what if he wins, but what if the state that they're like really going up, like, don't count those ballots? What if he wins that state and Biden still wins? But what if he wins that state? Like, are they all just gonna, what are they gonna do? Like, you feel me? Y'all niggas is just yelling about some shit, but as soon as it goes in your favor, then it's just gonna be crickets. That's just funny to me. But
whatever, that's none of my business. And you know what? Either way, I'll wake up the next day and handle my business and keep my loved ones close. And
still, nigga, honestly, no matter who's in the office,
who's the president is, like, whatever.
Well, y'all, abandon all hope, ye who enters here.
Actually, that's not true. It's just that my hopes are not tied to the president.
To the yeah.
My hope is tied to the people who I know and love.
Boom.
Write that shit down.
Take care of yourselves.
That's a fact. Who knows?
All right. So now it's time for the check. For our new listeners, this is the portion of the show where we both pick somebody to give a good stern cursing out because they did some fuck shit. So Sanj, who are you checking this week? You stop kicking that ball on my lawn, you rotten kids.
Speaking, I'm gonna maintain the topic. I'm checking. I don't know. I guess maybe the leader of the Postal Service, I suppose, because you know how they found out like what 300K ballots were like missing, right? And then they were forced by a judge to do a sweep for those ballots. And then this morning they came and they were like, "Oh, we found 10 of them."
Like what? What the hell is actually going on, bro? You know, they need to look into it and see what debts of that niggas got paid off or removed. Some parking tickets got removed. That nigga got paid on the back end. They need to do some investigating and see, you know, if his mom's house got paid off. You know, something happened there on that back end. You found 10.
Died. They really had the audacity to print a whole article. The USPS was tasked with finding 300K missing ballots. Came up on Wednesday morning with 10, and I was like, "Yo, you don't give a fuck." And I'm trying to put myself in like the situation because like I feel like it helps to imagine that like real people work these jobs. Like it ain't just like these like hyper robots who are like political machines. It's like real people. Like I know the mailman. I'm sure you know somebody who works at the Postal Service. It's a common job to have or something.
Let me tell you about them Postal Service niggas. Continue.
And I'll say this, at least in DC. Shout out to the postal workers, because they be fine. No matter what gender they are.
I mean, it's true. It's not a lie.
They are just, wow.
You got something for me? I'll take it. This be me. I'll take it.
And it's fun.
It's hot out. You want a glass of water?
You need some help with that crate? And speaking of the mailman in DC, I feel like y'all be wildin'. The mailmen be wildin'. They be having their AirPods in and be having the wildest conversations just walking through the city. I'm like, they sorting my mail and shit into my inbox. I'm here, hey girl, you will not believe it. I'm like, your business is all out, Miss Ma'am. But anyways, that was
as long as your business is secure. That's all that matters. They never said their business had to be secure. Okay, Facts. They're keeping your business secure.
Facts. It's within the training guidelines, so it's nothing I can really do. But it was just like, what the? You know, like imagine your boss is like, "Yo, we gotta find 300K ballots throughout the night." You're like, "Oh, I found one."
Like no, wherever those 10 were, the other one should have been. You mean to tell me that you scattered them around?
I would suggest
10 at a time.
In that area for the.
Are there 30,000 different places with just 10 ballots in them? Do we have to go find 30,000 hiding places with 10 ballots? what the fuck is going on?
What is this, an Easter
I know
egg
you know where the other ones are at, my nigga. You brought back 10. You just brought back a handful. And said,
Bruh, bring those fucking ballads through. But yeah, that
now. Bring them back now.
This shit is becoming a joke, bruh. But yeah, that's it. That's my check. United States Postal Service. The people on the ground, listen, I know y'all working hard. Y'all just regular people and shit like that. And that's cool, but the leadership is rotten.
To the core.
To the core. What about you? Who you checking?
All right, so let me tell you a little story real quick.
Tell me. I love story time on Camille.
Remember when I used to do that?
You rolled your eyes for forever right there. Wow.
Shout out to Ariana. I've been around her a lot, so the eyes been rolling. I went. Oh, I got a new calendar, so I couldn't even say what date it was. My friend did like her own version of the Polo Classic since it got canceled because of COVID, and she did the Boat Classic. So we did that on Sunday. It was really nice. Blah 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 blah. I left my phone charger though. The night on Halloween, I left my phone charger in my sister's car. So then I had my backup charger. But that day I brought my backup charger with me and left it in my homegirl car. So we already got home. We're already tipsy and whatnot. So I was like, fuck it. You don't live that far. I'm just gonna call a Lyft, put the charger in the Lyft, bring it to me. But my phone was like on 5% when I called it. So I'm like, damn, we gonna make it do what it do. It ain't nothing. Called it. I told her like, hey, he's 5 minutes away. He's outside. By the time I looked at he's outside, my phone is like on 2%. So I'm like, I'm not gonna keep touching my phone or whatever. But he about to pull up. I screenshot his information, sent to her. She gave him the charger. So I'm chilling here. I wait like 10, 15 minutes and I look at my phone because, like I said, it's on 2%. So I don't want to be on it. But I'm like, he should be approaching around now. So I look to open the app. Your ride has been canceled. I called my homegirl like, hey, they said the ride canceled. Like, what happened? She was like, nigga, I gave him the charger. I said, I know you lying to me. I know this raggedy ass nigga didn't take my motherfucking charger, took my charger, and then canceled the ride after he gave it to her. But I'm not checking on my phone because I have to preserve the battery, my nigga.
No.
Yeah. So now I may or may not allegedly like hit Lyft up and say that I gave him my whole purse and I'm missing $10,000, an iPad, my charger, and everything else. Because I have his contact information when I screenshot it to my friend. But that raggedy motherfucker stole my charger. And that's an easy ride. I used to drive for Lyft. I used to love those rides.
Yeah.
All I have to do is just transport one thing to it. Like, people do that a lot more than people think. Like, so all I have to do is just transport this, a box of shoes, this blow dryer, a charger, a car seat, whatever. All I have to do is just food. I've done that before. All I have to do is just send it. I don't have to worry about, is the temperature okay? I can play my music, whatever, and I'm still getting paid for it. You took my charger, you raggedy motherfucker. You couldn't go to 7-Eleven and get you a little car charger or whatever. And granted, I could have too, but I don't care. I already had one. So fuck that Lyft driver. Be prepared for the follow-up because I'm about to put 10 on 2. What's the saying? When you put extras on it? I'm about to put extras on it and say that I was sending, I sent my laptop and my rent and everything else in that fucking Lyft. And so I would like free rides until I'm 30.
Forever, bitch.
Yeah, so that's it. Fuck that. I was livid. Done took my charger.
That's actually pretty fucked up.
It's really fucked up. And she was like, no, I told him what was happening. He said, okay, got it, cool. But and you know how you have that good Apple charger because sometimes they be like this accessory. Nah, this was a solid charger.
Legit.
What can you trust? Seriously. This is why I have trust issues, but that's it.
Nothing, nobody.
That's it.
So we're on to the tip. That's right. It's time for the tip. For our new listeners, the tip is the portion of the show in which we recognize something positive that is happening. You can think of it as maybe the opposite of a check, the extra that you leave your waiter or waitress after receiving excellent service. And that's a fact. on top of the surcharge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and other people who maybe don't fall into those categories but are just as special and
Period.
don't need to be forgotten.
Period.
It's time for the tip. Camille, who are you tipping?
I am tipping Netflix because they added the Chappelle Show onto Netflix. The Chappelle Show is absolutely my favorite show of all time. Myself, my brother, and my sister. Like
that's your top
of all time. We had the DVD.
Okay.
Like when I tell you, we know every episode front and back, and the extras and deleted scenes. Like we had the fucking DVD, my nigga. We watched that show faithfully. Not excited about the fucking inevitable threads that we're gonna see about how he was problematic and shit. Don't care. Greatest show of all time. So happy that it's on Netflix. I'm going to keep, but I feel like it was on Hulu too. It was on something else before, yeah, because I remember watching it. I'm always gonna watch it, start to finish, again and again and again. Love the Chappelle Show. No one is ever gonna be able to take that away from me. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. If that's gonna be my problematic portion of me, then that's it. I love the Chappelle Show. The Chappelle Show. I love it. So I'm so happy that it's on Netflix because I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna watch it again and then I'm going to watch it again. You have the Players Haters Ball. You got the fucking black blind white supremacists, my nigga. You got the infamous R. Kelly song. You got the fucking Charlie Murphy story time with Rick James, my nigga. Like, what? And Prince? Game. Blouses. What? Please. We did that for Elijah. We redid that when he was a baby. I still have the video. We had him shoot the ball and we took it down and said game blouses. Like, I love the Chappelle Show. Love it, love it, love it. So happy that it's on Netflix. It has been bringing me so much joy. So yeah, that's what I'm tipping this week.
And we ain't never gonna take it away from you either. That's for you to
Thank you.
No worries.
I know like some of his stand-ups and shit been problematic after it. I'm talking about the Chappelle Show specifically. That's mine. And you will not keep me from it. Okay. Who are you tipping this week?
That's funny. I'm actually tipping my friend Angeles, as aka Poppy, who makes these dope ass collages on Instagram.
Oh, they did it for your birthday?
Yes. And their Instagram is Besitos Luneros. And
Besitos, that's kiss, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Luneros is like what, the moon? Kiss the moon. But yeah, they make these dope ass collages and cards and stuff like that. I think they're actually selling some for like mailing.
I'm gonna put it right here so they can see. Mm-hmm. You seen it? Look, I'm gonna do it again. Look.
Oh. It's gonna come up twice too, I bet.
It is.
But nah, just tipping them just because they started their IG over, and it's just been cool to see some of their old work pop up. And hit them up for your collage needs. Check them out though. Like, I don't know, I'm not a big collager, so I didn't really know, but like the way that they put shit together, that should really be looking crazy. And they did.
Just want to say that my birthday is January 29th. I would like a little collage as well.
I would like a collage.
You know, favorite color is mustard yellow. You know, just throwing it out there. Do with that information what you will.
What you may. Listen, I'm not asking for nothing specific.
The yellow. I have so much. My curtains, my little chair, my flowers over here. Just saying. I know I pointed to that first.
No, my bad. But yes, that's my tip for this week. So, good friend of mine, check out their IG and the collages and buy a card or whatever. They're pretty dope to me.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of Brunchism. Hope y'all enjoyed. Remember to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. You know, we should really start doing this at the beginning.
Okay.
But we'll figure it out. Rate us, subscribe, all of the things. Interact.
We can be rated. Oh, on the podcast. Yes, you can be rated. So give us 5 stars, guys.
You know, 5-star chick. Ask Lil Wayne who the 5 star. Oh, I can't say that. Can I not say that anymore?
You can't ask him anymore. We can't ask Lil Wayne anything anymore. So no, that's done. That's out.
We can't even have. Surely he still knows who the 5-star.
He doesn't. He's gonna say Melania. No, don't do it anymore. You can't ask him anything.
Who am I supposed to ask who the 5-star chick is? All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Hopefully somebody will tell me who I got.
We'll do some research. Hey, if y'all know who Camo can ask, please let us know.
Who's the 5-star chick now? Please.
Hashtag unanswered hip hop questions. That was one of my favorite threads.
Who can we ask who the 5-star chick is now? We can't ask Birdman either.
No, you can't. You can't ask Whack. You can't ask Whack either.
Who the 5-star chick is? Ask Birdman who the 5-star chick is. Ask
No.
Wayne.
No.
Ask Common. Woo! That was funny to me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, go with that.
Ask Eminem. Ask Eminem. Ask Eminem who the 5-star chick is. All right, I'm done.
Oh man, all right.